Alright everyone, and so, I'm not fully done with my coverage from Tadama just yet because we have to talk about Frankenstein. That's right, this is Guillermo del Toro's next upcoming movie with Netflix coming out later this year, and we got a teaser trailer released with footage, and it looks to be so dark and gothic, especially with this adaptation coming to life, and I'm more excited than ever for what they are bringing, especially for what his vision has, and even for what I'm going to break down for you guys in this video is everything that you need to know about this upcoming monster movie with Oscar Isaac as the main lead and Jacob Elordi, especially for what Del Toro has cooking up with his next movie, and it seems to be for what he's adapting. I'm pretty sure we're in for a treat as well, especially as horror fans. And so, if you're new, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future bits. But now, let's get right into it. And now, for those of you that don't know, that with Guillermo del Toro, that he is a great filmmaker who has made a bunch of good films, and that this is his second time making a movie for Netflix. And this is coming off the heels of his critically acclaimed stop-motion animated movie, Pinocchio, that was released in 2022, that was tackling different themes surrounding life and that different type of tone which everyone loved, especially with the look. It was crafted to perfection. And now, especially what he's doing now, doing an adaptation of Frankenstein, and even for what this adaptation is going to do, especially with Del Toro's vision as a director, that this is like a long time in the making, especially as he is going to be adapting Mary Shelley's novel that was from the 1800s. And trust me, I think like for what he's going to do with that type of adaptation, especially if you look at other Frankenstein movies over the past century, they have failed to live up to that sort of like filmmaking potential. But even though with some Frankenstein movies they turn out to be good, but especially if you have someone like Guillermo del Toro behind the camera, he could possibly do anything, because especially with this teaser trailer that was released, and even though with the footage and with the way that it looks, it seems to be gothic, it seems to be so scarier than ever, especially for what they are teasing up, especially for what Frankenstein, the actual monster, is going to look like. And I think Del Toro is going to knock it out of the park. And even though it's set to be released in November of 2025, and doesn't have a set in stone date, but I think with Guillermo del Toro's next movie, I think it should be seen on the big screen. I mean, come on. If you look at the footage, it looks too good to be seen on a streaming service. I mean, come on, because especially for as what we see with other Netflix movies, they got a limited theatrical run. I'm talking about with The Gray Man, Glass Onion, that was the Knives Out sequel, and now with Frankenstein, which based on this footage that we got, it looks like to be amazing, because especially from the practical effects, it looks like to be a CGI for a Netflix movie, and because especially for what this is Del Toro's vision for what he wants to attempt on an adaptation of Frankenstein, like especially as this is like a mad scientist who wants to do an experiment which goes awry, especially with the monster that is labeled the creature, and especially when you have Jacob Elordi playing the monster as well, because and even for how it looks, especially from how it starts and how it ends, and aside from all that, this is Del Toro's adaptation for what he has envisioned for many years, and this teaser shows that. And also you have Oscar Isaac portraying Victor Frankenstein, and it's going to be like the performance, possibly career-wise, and you have Jacob Elordi playing the monster, aka the creature in which Frankenstein creates. And then we see in this teaser that it looks so good based on the layout and the visuals and the prosthetics for what we are going with here. It seems to be aiming towards a gothic-esque theme in the horror genre. Then by the end, we see the creature attacking people on a ship and not showing his face, and thank God that we're not getting a face reveal until the actual movie comes out. So I'm just hoping that like we get a theatrical release with this movie, because I think Guillermo del Toro has confirmed that this movie is going to be getting a theatrical release. But trust me, this movie definitely has to be seen on the big screen. And also, as we go through the footage, and it seems to be have that more dark, and also for what we've seen in the dark gothic horror genre lately, especially from Nosferatu, Sinners, and now to Frankenstein, it seems to be deeping more into that trend of a gothic horror movie. And plus, even though I enjoyed Sinners, that was a big hit, and also with Sinners, that was basically the talk online for an original movie, and now with Frankenstein, this is like Del Toro's vision, a long time adaptation in the making. So I'm pretty sure like Del Toro definitely has a banger up his sleeve coming to Netflix. If he did a great job with Pinocchio, that was critically acclaimed, but now it seems that with this teaser right here, it looks to be incredible. It looks to be perfect, and I can pretty much tell like that this one is definitely going to be winning some awards at the Oscars. And yeah, this screams like award season quality filmmaking from the man. Plus, yeah, this is a man who perfectly knows how to perfectly craft a movie and deliver it to the audience. Just from the direct storytelling, from the actual story itself with Frankenstein, that like creates the monster and suddenly abandons it, and even what the creature goes upon, and especially for just with everything that storyline tackles, it is absolutely so good. But even though with some films that they failed to do that, but now, especially with this movie, I think we could all be excited for it for like so many reasons. And out of every movie studio that didn't want to adapt Del Toro's vision of what he wants to do with his adaptation of Frankenstein, but now with Netflix, that is one of the biggest and popular streaming services of all time, and now to adapt a monster movie onto the streaming service in terms of the CGI and the practical effects and everything that this movie's been through. I'm pretty sure Del Toro is going to do a great job, especially of bringing this movie out to us. And even though it's out in November, and even though this is a quick little teaser, and I am excited. I'm thrilled to see this movie, and I'm pretty sure you horror fans out there might be too. And even though that we've seen so much gothic stuff come out from the horror genre, but I'm pretty sure with Frankenstein, it's gonna be one heck of a wild movie, and just with the horror and the themes and everything that this movie wants to tackle, I'm pretty sure this movie is gonna be something special, especially from Del Toro as well. So yeah, lots to be excited for, and yeah, I'll be doing a full coverage and possibly reviewing the movie for when it comes out. And yeah, Del Toro, I'm pretty sure he is gonna be getting praise for this movie once it comes out as well. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. But that's gonna do it for this video. Just let me know all in the comments down below, and what your thoughts on that teaser trailer, and how excited are you for Del Toro's adaptation of Frankenstein, and what is your hype level for this movie? Just let me know it all in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to notifications about future videos. Also follow all my social medias all linked down below. And with that, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.